So you see this effect happening within the system. But again, this document that we're looking at right now, this was 10 years ago. This was the choreographing of one of the top two scenarios that somebody, Rockefeller's rich, wealthy men and women, wanted to see. They wanted to see this happen. And they had the money, the influence, the entrenchment, and people placed in key positions in and outside of government to make it happen. One of them being Dr. Anthony Fauci. But he's just one of them within government. Another being Bill Gates, who's outside of government. He's just one of them. So, but this was their game plan called lockstep. But we know it to be lockdown. That's what it is. Lockdown. Now, as I said, it was one of their favorites because it was up there in the top quadrant. You see it right here. It's in the top quadrant, along with Clever Together. All right? Now, if I had a choice, Clever Together, I like that. But over here, look at this. Lockstep in the top quadrant. So, the document went on to read that even locally, normally bustling shops and office buildings sat empty for months. Do we not see that right now? Yes. Look at the streets of Manhattan. This is an American hatched plan. This is an Anglo-Saxon hatched plan. However, a few countries did fare better, China in particular. The Chinese government's quick imposition and enforcement of mandatory quarantine for all citizens, as well as its instant and near hermetic sealing off of all borders, saved millions of lives, stopping the spread of the virus far earlier than in any other countries and enabling a swifter post-pandemic recovery. Now, how are we doing? How are we doing out there? You driving along on the road? You listening? That's good. You in the chat? How are you doing? All right, now we're going to continue with this because there's a lot more that we're going to cover. But before we do, I'm going to take just a few second break here. Global problems from pandemics and transnational terrorism to environmental crises and rising poverty, leaders around the world took a firmer grip on power. All right, this was choreographed. What we do to come out? Well, you need to take a vaccine. Okay, we will take your vaccine. Citizens willingly gave up some of their sovereignty and their privacy to more paternalistic states in exchange for greater safety and stability. Citizens were more tolerant and even eager for top-down direction and oversight, and national leaders had more latitude to impose order in the ways that they saw fit. You have some governors, Some governors who are saying, "Oh, no, we're not going to come out of this anytime soon." Titan oversight took many forms. Biometric IDs for all citizens, a chip, in other words, in your wrist, in your hand, all right, that says, T. West, he has not been vaccinated. Therefore, T. West, you cannot come to the supermarket to shop. T. West, you cannot work on this job because you have not conformed to the edict. So biometric IDs for all citizens. For example, and tighter regulation of key industries whose stability was deemed vital to national interests. In many developed countries, enforced cooperation with a suite of new regulations and agreements slowly but steadily restored both order and, importantly, economic growth. Okay, you want to do better, you want to make money, then you must conform. Take this shot, take this vaccination, do this, do that, and you will fare better.